good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Just a quick introduction to me.
Nadia Bilchik is a television news anchor, keynote speaker, author, trainer, and communications consultant.
19 number one best-selling
have been nominated and won so many awards throughout your careers.
She has a wealth of experience interviewing and consulting with well-renowned figures, celebrities, and corporations. Nadia speaks on how to get people to like you, trust you, and want to do business with you.
Over the last few weeks, the entire world has been monitoring the treatment of your grandfather, Nelson Mandela. And my job was to introduce it and provide.
With topics like leveraging the power of your personal presence, networking for success, and lighting the fire. Nadia Bilchik.
So I'm very excited to share with you a 6-part series that I'm doing for 2026 on communication skills mastery. Because the reality is, as we all know, the world is obsessed with AI. But what about GI, genuine intelligence, or EQ, emotional intelligence? So the first module is around your brand. And that is, how are you showing up in the minds of the people you impact? The second part of the series is on your presence and your presentation skills. The third part is around personality styles. And one of the things we discuss in personality styles is how you can use AI skillfully to adapt your communication to different personality styles. The fourth module is around networking. Now, networking does not have to be transactional. My book, which is Own Your Network, and it is building high quality relationships in a rapidly changing world, shows you how you can build relationships authentically so that they are mutually reciprocal and you take the fear and the anxiety out of it. Then the fourth module is around your virtual presence. And I wanted to show you this video because think about it, as we end 2025, going into 2026, even if you are back at work 4 days a week, some of you are back at work full time, an element, a percentage of your meetings is still virtual. And I still see people who haven't mastered the art of virtual meetings to really invite participation. So here are a couple of tips about your virtual communication as important. So what is virtual presence and how can you maximize and elevate yours? Well, your virtual presence is how you engage, collaborate, lead, inspire others, motivate others in your virtual world. And there are a couple of things that each and every one of us can be doing as our virtual worlds and our hybrid worlds continue to expand. So if we're looking at being on camera, please remember that you want the camera of your computer screen to be eye level with you. So while now I'm looking into the video camera, if I'm on a Zoom call or a WebEx call or a Microsoft Teams call or whatever platform you use, I want to be looking into my computer camera. That's synonymous with looking at you. You want as much light in front of you as possible because we want to see you. We don't want you to look like a cardboard cutout or like you're in the witness protection program. And then think about your background. Now, I have a unique background today because I'm actually in Johannesburg, South Africa, visiting my mother. And so I've chosen this beautiful garden background. But if you use a virtual background, make sure it's not too distracting. And then be intentional about really connecting with people virtually. So for my seminars, workshops, keynotes on how to elevate your virtual presence, please go onto my website, nadiaspeaks.com. And I wanted to share my background now, which is actually, I don't know if you will know what it is, but can you guess? It's a poster. It's a poster that I ordered on Amazon because if your background is virtual, which mine was. I used to key in a background on a green screen, but I was always tinged with green or I looked a little blurry. So what I've chosen to do, because I have a plain white wall behind me, is use a poster. And that works well. First prize, of course, is to have a background that is a clean, beautiful, real background. If you don't have that and you've got a very messy background, you might want to blur it, but don't automatically blur. Blurring is only in cases of emergency. And keying in virtual backgrounds, make sure that you don't look fuzzy and that you don't look like your hands or your limbs are blurring into it. So a couple of things. And the reality is, we will have a large percent of our meetings remain virtual. So please continue to master your virtual communication, which is the 5th module in my communication mastery series. And the 5th module really is around dealing with conflict, giving and receiving feedback. And again, we can look at how AI can augment all of these things. But at the end of the day, you are the messenger. So I look so forward to seeing you in 2026 to help you elevate your communication skills. And remember, if you ever fluff like I just did, you simply repeat the word. Elevate your communication skills. Or if you fluff, you can say, let me rephrase that. So what we're looking at doing is elevating your communication skills in 2026 in a world that is obsessed with artificial intelligence and technology. But what's going to set you apart is your ability to communicate both in person and virtually in a masterful way. Wishing you a wonderful holiday season. Look forward to being back in 2026.